Hi there, Cancerians. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and here is your forecast for the week October 27th through November 2nd. I'm so pleased to be able to report that Mercury is finally getting his act together and moving direct after being out of phase in Libra and Scorpio since October 4 and ending October 25. But don't count your chickens until they're cosmically hatched. I have a feeling that Mercury might not go direct until closer to the end of November, closer to the end of October, I should say. So by the end of this week, the weekend, and early next week, I think we're going to really start feeling that shift, the shift we need to know that Mercury has now moved direct. I wouldn't be running to buy something new, sign anything new. I wouldn't be making changes to my will. I wouldn't be doing anything like that. Anything that's kind of like important and requires documentation, requires signing. Now is not the time to do that. It's just a time just to wait it out, because this has been probably one of the worst Mercury retrogrades in a couple of years. I've had a lot of people tell me that they've, lost keys, found them, lost them again, things like that are just so Mercury retrograde. But enough's enough. It'll be nice just for everything to run smoothly, and actually, your computer works when you need it to work and will send documents. As for the iPhone 6, whoever's idea it was to launch it right at the very beginning of Mercury retrograde, well, they need an astrologer, because, they've had a lot of problems with that new phone. And anyone who has an iPhone has had problems communicating with people with the new iPhone 6. The texts don't go through, the emails don't go through, and then, people get them, but it's 3 days later. So that's been a bit of a failure to launch due to the fact that it was way too close to Mercury retrograde. And if there's anything Mercury retrograde can really interfere with, it's phones, communication. So this week, we're really looking forward to all of the planets lining up in Scorpio, which they slowly but surely are going to be doing. November is going to be a wonderful, wonderful month, and a time when you are going to feel as if finally some of your dreams are going to come true. For those of you who are single, it's a very good time to be out there mixing and mingling. Scorpios are your best bet romantically, but you've also got Taurians, Capricorns, and you've got Virgos and Pisces, all of whom are the sort of people that you get along with, that you can talk to about anything on a friendship level and more. So if a friend wants to set you up on a date, this is a really nice time to be out and about. As I said, Venus is moving into Scorpio. The Sun is in Scorpio, and Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline, is in Scorpio. Plus Mars, the planet of energy and passion, moves into Capricorn. So that is your opposite sign. So for those of you who are partnered up, who have a significant other, this is a wonderful time to mend all those fences that may have been slightly smashed up while Mercury was retrograde, and really get back to knowing each other and loving each other again, because sometimes Mercury retrograde leaves, quite the mark on its victims. And now is the time just to look at each other and realize, wow, what are we fighting over? Such stupid stuff, and move forward. Thanks so much for tuning in. I do enjoy talking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.